Hello friends, in the second presentation of Pharmacy Act 1948, we have studied about the Constitution of Pharmacy Council of India, functions of Pharmacy Council of India, Executive Committee under Pharmacy Act 1948 and Education Regulations. Here we start with the procedure for approval of institutions or authority providing courses of study and examinations. So, first procedure is applications. An institution or authority has to apply to the Central Council for approval of the course or examinations. Second, inspection. The Central Council, after receiving such applications, depute its inspector to visit the institution and to make sure whether the institution has prescribed facilities for imparting training or holding examination in accordance with the education regulation or not. Thus, inspector report to the Central Council on facilities available at the institution. Third, approval. On report of the inspector, if council is satisfied, it may accord approval to it and the said course and examination shall be deemed to be approved. Fourth, declarations. Declaration of approval made by resolution is passed at a meeting of the Central Council and published in a official gazette. So, this is the procedure for approval of an institutions or authorities which providing courses of studies and examinations. Next point is withdrawal of approval. An institution or authorities holding approved courses of studies or examinations does not continue to be in conformity with ER, the Central Council may give notice to the authority concerned. The said authority then should make a representation within 3 months and forward to the Central Council through state government. So, this is the procedure for withdrawal of an approval. Next point is Central Register. Central Council is required to maintain in a prescribed manner a register of pharmacists to be known as Central Register, which shall contain the names of all persons for time being entered in the register of a state. Each state council shall supply to the Central Council 5 copies of the register for the state as soon as may be after the first day of April of each year, and the registrar of each state council shall inform the Central Council without delay all the additions to and other amendments in the register for the state made from time to time. It shall be the duty of the registrar of the Central Council to keep the Central Register in accordance with the order made by the Central Council and from time to time to revise the Central Register and publish it in the Gazette of India. The Central Register shall be deemed to be public documents within the meaning of Indians Evidence Act 1872 and may be proven by the production of copy of the register as published in the Gazette of India. Next point is State Pharmacy Council. Pharmacy Act under Chapter 3rd provide for the constitution of State Pharmacy Council by every state except where a joint state council is constituted in accordance with the agreement under section 20. State government constituted State Pharmacy Council in order to maintain the register of pharmacists of a state and to monitor their professional activities. Here we are going to study the constitution of State Pharmacy Council as well as Joint State Pharmacy Council. So, here state as well as Joint State Council has 3 types of members: elected members, nominated and ex officio. So, let us start with the elected members. 6 registered pharmacists elected from amongst themselves. In case of Joint State Council, 3 to 5 registered pharmacists of each participating state elected from amongst themselves, 1 member elected by the member of medical council of a state amongst themselves, 1 member elected by the member of medical council of each participating state amongst themselves. Now, nominated members, 5 members of whom at least 3 shall be possessing a degree or diploma in pharmacy or pharmaceutical chemistry or be a registered pharmacist nominated by state government. 2 to 4 members nominated by each participating state of whom more than half shall be possessing a degree or diploma in pharmacy or pharmaceutical chemistry or be a registered pharmacist. The number of members nominated by each participating state may not be same but shall be from 2 to 4. Ex officio members of State Council, Chief Administrative Medical Officer of the state, Chief Administrative Medical Officer of each participating state, Officer in charge of Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940, Officer in charge of Drug Control Organization of each participating state, Government Analyst of each participating state. So, these are the constitutions of State Council as well as Joint State Councils. Next point is functions of State Pharmacy Council. First function, to compile and to maintain a register of pharmacists in a state which should be submitted in 5 copies to the Central Council. Second, to monitor the professional activity of the registered pharmacist in a state. Third, to appoint registrar who act as a secretary and treasurer of a state council with previous sanction of state government. To appoint such other officer and servant to carry out its functions. To appoint inspector having prescribed qualification with previous sanction of the state government. To fix the salaries and allowances for the above officers and members of the state councils. Entry and removal of the names from the register of a state. Any other functions assigned by the Central Council. So, these are the functions of State Pharmacy Council. Thank you being with me. Have a good day.